we'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters. What's going on, everybody? We're out on the dock. Got our friend Derek McKinley with us. Kagan's out here, all the dogs. It is 7 p.m. I believe the hurricane is hitting the West Coast in just 2 hours, but we're seeing a lot of tornadoes over the state. In fact, as of like 2 hours ago or an hour ago, there were 53 tornadoes that have already touched down. Seen some pretty crazy videos, some of them within a mile of here, but we haven't seen any. And in fact, this is the most wind that we've seen. I mean, I'd say it's like a 20 mile an hour, 15, 20, 25 mile an hour breeze, somewhere in that range. Haven't seen any cloud formations or anything that indicated a tornado, but we have so many tall trees shielding us from really seeing the horizon, so we really can't see anything like that coming from a long way off.
Yeah, you were saying earlier there could be a tornado in the field right there and we wouldn't know.
We probably wouldn't know it. We wouldn't know it until it crossed through the trees. If anything happens tonight, we run outside. We have not moved the animals in. They are still in their enclosures. We just did a walkthrough. From what I understand, the storm is going to go down to a Cat 1 as it crosses the state. That's obviously, if a tornado hits, there is no safe place. If we feel like something changes, we're ready to jump and go move those animals in or into the trailer, whatever we need to do. We're gonna go inside, watch some movies, play video games, eat some junk food, and
drink margaritas.
Drink margaritas. Just enjoy our evening.
Monitors and margaritas.
We'll be back if anything happens. We wouldn't even know it. Like, if one of those tornadoes ripped through, we wouldn't know it until it was right on.
We're really gonna get those bands of wind.
It blew the head off this palm tree. Oh, I heard.
So we heard from inside that something was flapping around that sounded like 10 outside. We briefly went out to investigate and found that the roof of the chicken coop has pulled up from one corner. Now we get to go fix it.
If you heard that, like, so it doesn't go. Bring the impact out here with a couple of those screws that is now. The rabbits are just out and about.
Yo, there's rabbits over there eating. Just munching.
All the chickens are in their box. Oh no, the turkey's out.
Oh, and one of the little ones.
Oh, it's so cute.
What are you guys doing? Go into your box.
Out here, I'm just gonna glance at the other side of the gate. A bunch of leaves to the screen.
Yeah, all the leaves glued to the screen from the wind.
You goobers, go inside.
There's just a pile of quail in front of where the door is.
They're like, let us out of here and put us back in that other stuff.
We're here the morning after the storm, doing our initial walkthrough. These are all branches that we took down yesterday. We're pretty lucky that it looks like the only things were a couple of branches broken off the oaks. Our lemons are all over the ground. There's lots of debris everywhere, but nothing's broken. The side of the shop over there has a little bit of the siding that got pulled off. Other than that, everything looks good. And all of the rock monitors in the rock monitor row are already out and about on their shelves, ready to bask for the day. So we've got Conan out, Glacier and Tundra are out, Frosty and Pebbles are on their shelf. Jane is right up there next to Pebbles. We've even got Onyx and Diamond up here on their shelves. Sapphire's over there. The Bivitatus male is up on his shelf. Miko is out basking, and the chickens are enjoying having their pick of the land. I'm sure there's all sorts of goodies that got stirred up from the storm that they are picking through right now. This is the one tree here. We weren't sure if it was broken or not, but it looks like it just got pushed over. And this is just that small amount of siding that got pulled off. But not even fully pulled off. I mean, just throw some more screws in that, attach it back, and it'll be good.
Well, this is what we ended up with after the storm. Bunch of palm tree branches down. No damage to the cages. No damage to the chickens. They're already out this morning, loving it. That little roof that we had to repair during the storm, it fared fine. We were lucky. I think there were over 100 tornadoes that touched down in Florida with that hurricane, which is insane. I don't recall ever hearing numbers like that with the storm. And some of them were very close to our house, I think within a half mile. A lot of damage for other people, but you know, our house and our animals were super lucky. So here comes the days of now picking up branches, opening up the shop again, getting all the tools and supplies out. We'll probably show you a little bit of today. We have to get the shutters off the house so it doesn't look like, looks like it's midnight all day long in the house. So we're gonna get the shutters down so we can get some daylight inside the house again. And we have some people coming over today. I think 3 different groups picking up animals. I think at the end of the day, we've got a friend's birthday party. Gonna get to work.
We are on day 2 after the hurricane. Don't you fly out. We are on day 2 after the hurricane, after Hurricane Milton rolled through Florida. And the day after, the first day after the hurricane, we were like going through, making sure everything was okay. And I think because there were so many Amber Alerts that were blowing up our phones, I completely did not see the calendar alert on my phone that let me know that we had baby quail hatching. I didn't even take out the egg rolling tray that was in with the baby quail, with the hatching quail. So day after the hurricane, or actually it was day of the hurricane, possibly even as it was touching down, we had baby quail hatching in the garage. Just through all the stress and everything that was going on, I'm sure you guys can understand. Luckily, our older group here is ready to go outside. This is 3 days after changing their bedding. They are mess makers for sure. They are ready to go outside and get into their new cage. Some of these guys are really, really pretty. Ooh, come on. Come here. You're really gonna be like this. Come here. So I've got all these guys that need to be moved outside. I've got to clean this enclosure here. And that very loud noise is the baby quail that are in the incubator that are ready to be moved into this and be put under that heat plate. They're ready to come out. So I will show you guys getting these little cuties moved into their outdoor enclosure. Then we might just do a walkthrough and check on some of the other animals. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, they can fly. Excuse you. Pardon you. All right, let's get these quail moved. I'm in here with the new guys. The slightly older group is right next to us, and they are so ready for their food today. Boop. I think we can just easily they are already nibbling up the last little bits of food. I would say those look like happy babies. Oh no, you guys are trapped. We'll get this group next to us fed over here, and then we'll go look how small the very newborn babies are. Ooh. This one, look how pretty. You're both beautiful. All right, I could literally sit in here all day and just hang out with quail. Let's go see the baby babies. They actually hatched during the hurricane. You got eggshells stuck to your head, dude. That's so cute. Here you go, guys. I got all the little baby quail moved into here. I did put this guy in here from the previous group. He's runty compared to the rest, and was kind of getting picked on by the others. I didn't know how well he would do if he got moved right outside. I did this with the last group. I kept the runty one in here when I put the little brand new ones in, and the runty one kind of ended up showing the ropes to the younger ones. These little guys are already eating their food, figuring out the water, figuring out how to stand in general. They're a little uneven on their feet, but they're figuring it out. And I think it's because they expedite that learning process when I have a slightly older one in there that can teach them how to do it. But we've got these guys. There's more under here. Looking all cute, getting all dried off. Some of them are even starting to learn how to run around. Yeah. Too cute. So stinking cute.
You know, you'll have to back the screws out and then, yeah.
Hey, bud. So we're checking on some of the animals after the storm. We're on day 2. Figured we'd start with Nico here. He's posturing for us. He was out right after the storm. He was already ready to go. Right, buddy? All the animals right now. Every single animal is just a little bit grumpy from the storm. Obviously, that was an experience for them to have to sit through that. Through the rain and the wind that whipped through. So understandably, most of them are a little bit sensitive right now. Yeah, I know, darling. So Diamond here is just a little bit grumpy from being out in the storm, but she looks beautiful. So we've got the male black dragon, Drago, new name pending. is sitting out on his shelf. We've got Gypsy right here in the enclosure next to him.
What'd you think of that storm, buddy?
That girl right there.
What did you think of that storm, Alexander?
All the other lizards are a little grumpy from the storm, but not Alexander. He's still cool as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber.
Water monitor.
That's my boy right there.
I've never seen a water monitor stop in the middle of the process.
Miss Ivy is out on her shelf. She and Bumblebee have just been glued to each other recently. You can tell they are definitely happy to be reunited. Unfortunately, the wind did take down Bumblebee's freshly planted Calusia. But here he is out on his shelf, looking so handsome.
Hey, Lily girl. What'd you think of that storm, Lily?
Hey, Pinks.
Hey, Pinks.
I know.
Those two would be okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna start that practice.
We're a little sensitive after the storm, huh?
Tundra's about to go through a shed, so she's nice and dark. But Glacier's you're looking good, huh, buddy? You look handsome. We've got Frosty here. Hey, Frosty. Are we a little grumpy from the storm, buddy? Yeah. We're a little grumpy from the storm. Yeah.
What do I call them? Chicken cart? All right, guys. It's been a day hauling debris to the road, filling up the golf cart trailer, moving all the animals out. We got some good footage of the animals hanging out. It's been a rainy and cool day. Frank and his girl just hanging out on the shelf together.
They are, all the animals are dark because of the rain.
They're trying to absorb some heat. No, it's actually really cool. There's quite a few couples that are together that are doing this today. I've never seen so many in the same day have this kind of behavior. It's really cool. The white throats are doing it. The iguanas are doing it. For some reason, I can't lock the cage one-handed.
This one's been pain lately.
Pain in the arse.
Pain in the butt.
So one of the things we noticed when we were hanging shutters is how many hurricanes this house has been through. It looks like 04, it was through Cheryl, Francis, Ivan, and Jean. But it's been in hurricanes, let's see, I think they're on the opposing sides.
2016 was Matthew.
Oh, Matthew in 2016. There were a couple of years this house sat vacant from what I understand. But we're gonna add one more to it. We definitely made it through. (10/9/24) Milton. We made it out perfect, really, on the property. You couldn't really ask for anything better. Thoughts and prayers for all the people that didn't make it out perfect. Their properties, their loved ones, their animals. I wish them the best. If we weren't so busy, you know, we'd be out there trying to help other people. It's crazy how things like this really bring communities and people together. We even had a friend from the reptile community staying with us all weekend. But I mean, people, it's great to see people helping people. It really is. That's all for this one, everyone. Until next time.